Aquas, hello, my loves. I hope that y'all are doing well. Aquas, so your first three cards that popped out were the Shadow, Anima Mundi, and Eros. And literally, it was like all I heard was, "Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil." And it was just like, wait. And then you got Agape and the cave and the gem and the shapeshifter, the threshold in the forest. So there's definitely an idea here of like crossing over, but I feel like this journey through the shadows, it's got a very like, I don't know, journey vibe to it right now. My aquas, I always love doing y'all's reads. But I mean, there's definitely an awareness, like of interconnectivity and everything happening for a reason. And I just kind of feel like instead of fighting it, you're just kind of leaning into the curve. I don't know, I think of like if you're on like when you're on a surfboard, and like you gotta find your center of balance and then just kind of like ride the wave. And I almost feel this like locked in focus because it's like that sense of like overcoming this fear. But like if it's like a massive wave and you're like riding this massive wave, there's a sense of like the only way that I can not be afraid of this is to like lock in and ride this wave. So Bible verses and surfing. Anyways, aquas, I think that when you lock in, I mean, there's just that idea again. I don't know. I just feel like surfing this like gigantic wave. I don't know. I think of like, the people in Hawaii or where, like wherever out on the coasts where they have like the big waves and they do like all of the like professional surfing contests. Like it's just like a massive wave, but it just feels like when you ride this wave, there's almost that like when you're locked in and like you're running your fingers through the water. It's just kind of this idea of really like you've accomplished something that's like, I don't know, because it feels nature is so big and so much bigger than us, you know what I mean? And when you feel like you've somehow aligned with nature in a way that is enabling you to like do things that you shouldn't otherwise be able to do, like fucking riding a wave. There's like this intimacy that you experience with like a value that you have by, I don't know, I just feel like locking in and riding the wave. So I feel like you do this, and when you do this, there's this sense of shift that occurs that sends you in a new direction. For some of my aquas, I think it could very well be a relationship. I don't want to like start going there right away because I just kind of feel like you're riding waves. And it sounds like fun. I mean, it seems like fun. I don't know, this energy, it's it's focused. It's centered. It's you know, okay, I'm going to stop saying it over and over again. But tote's going to be the title. Okay. Three of Wands, or I'm sorry, Two of Wands. Oh my goodness. No, sorry. Okay. The Tower, the Seven of Pentacles, the Seven of Cups, the Knight of Swords, the Two of Wands, the High Priestess, and the Three of Wands. Well, I mean, there is definitely a sense here of there being an end and just like a lot of lack. I don't know how you would tie that into the surfing analogy because I don't know, like maybe you, because success comes with a whole lot of failure, right? Like you have to be comfortable with failure if you really, really, really want to succeed. Like you can't let every failure get you down. And that's easier said than done. And sometimes we'll have our days. And I think it's been a really like intense energy that we've all been dealing with. And I think there has been just kind of this like not even wanting to bother riding the wave. Maybe you were just kind of like there was something that you really wanted to do and you didn't, you were like, every time I try to do this, this is ridiculous. You know, like what am I doing right now? And I just kind of feel like that, even though, well, because if you've been riding smaller waves and having like not being able to like catch it and getting just like knocked around because that shit's crazy. But there's something thrilling about it for you. There's something thrilling about this experience for you that you just like you keep going back for more. Like I need to master this thing. You know, like I need to find my center. I need to like become intimate with this experience. I need to, you know, Aquas, I feel like for a lot of y'all, you're going on a trip to say what it is that you have to say, because it's coming through as like, what's the, oh, I love that movie. I can't remember the name of it. Oh, Celeste and Jesse Forever. And he's like, there's a wave. There's like a gnarly wave right now. Like, and I need to go catch this wave. You know what I mean? And I feel like that's how you feel right now. You're like, I need, like, this tide is coming in and I need to, you know, like ride this wave. I don't know, maybe you've been chasing waves and you haven't had really good luck chasing these waves. Whatever those waves are for you, because I just am in the ocean right now. But, you know, I kind of think that, I mean, it can resonate with anything. That can be with, you know, projects that you've tried to get off the ground. That could be with, you know, opportunities at work. It could be, you know, communities that you've dealt with. But I feel like whatever this, like this wave is that's coming in, it's like a wave that you feel like you have to go try and catch this wave. And so, you know, I think that's what you're doing. And I don't know, because I just feel like I'm in some, like, some, I don't know if it's a comedy or a tragedy, but it's like, I think that's a question. I think that's a question. I feel like there's this idea of like, is this a comedy or is this a tragedy? And like, I need to find out. And somehow that has something to do with riding a wave, you know, but I don't know what exactly. I just know that doing it feels like you have to somehow express an intention behind it. And I feel like this trip is so that you can go and catch this wave. This this read could be a drinking game. And y'all could be shit faced by the end of it because I have said that so many times. Sorry. Sometimes I'm just like, oh. Okay. Aquas. The Hanged Man. The Star. The Six of Wands. Death. The Ace of Wands. Temperance, the Magician, the Ten of Wands, the Queen of Cups, and the Six of Cups. Well, you have the Tower and Death. And whatever it was that was serving as this, like, I don't know, because I just kind of feel like if you've been practicing for this, whatever, I don't know, because I feel like I'm in some sort of like 1980s, 1990s, like movie right now, like surfer movie, like coming of age. But it's like, you fall and you hurt yourself and you're like, I don't even know if I really want to do this anymore. And what's the point even? And then you, I think on the heels of this thought of ending, I think you look back and it's almost like this idea of like, I've done too much training. Like I've trained for this fucking wave. And I'm not going to let this injury stop me, because I don't know, because I think that whatever it was that kind of stalled you out for whatever it is that you were doing, I think that it left you feeling a type of way where you were just kind of like, done, it's dead, it's over, it's gone. And I feel like this idea of you showing up differently is very much in this idea of like, now I'm coming in as this energy of like, no, I'm going to conquer this wave and I've done all this training. And instead of being in an energy of like a defeated energy, there's almost this like last hurrah of I'm going to go and do this. I'm going to take this opportunity and I'm going to bring healing to, I don't know, in a way I kind of feel like your own ego, but I don't mean that in like an egoic way. I mean that in like, you know, like your confidence took a knock, and it's like that, then you need to heal that and bring that back into balance, and I just kind of feel like that's what you're doing, because that's where your passions are. And the thing with passions is they're just like not even things that we can ignore. Aquas. I don't know what this wave is for you. And I don't know what this is that you've been training for. But, I would always encourage you to do it, And I know my aquas are not ones to give up. Y'all are some stubborn ass motherfuckers. Fixed. Death again. Whew. Well, endings, whatever it is that was breaking, whatever that was for you, I just feel like you're seeing it differently, because I feel like what you're seeing, I just feel like instead of being in some sort of victim mentality, because the person that you're hurting is yourself. Because nobody else is missing that riding the wave energy. I guess. I don't know. But I feel like there's something about that resonates somehow, because there is this sense of really and truly, like you know a direction that you want to take. And I just feel like there's logic, there's reason. I think there's practice, whatever it is that you've been doing. I feel like it's something that's required a lot of practice. And I think that you've gotten really good at something, and you got hurt. And when you got hurt, you were like, a little deterred from whatever it was, like you needed to take a break. But then somebody calls you and is like, hey, this massive thing is happening. And I know that like you were going to quit, but like, isn't this the opportunity that you wanted? And I feel like this like inner turmoil that in the end, it's like, yes, that is what I really wanted. And I have to, like this swell isn't going to come in any other time. So I got to go do whatever it is that you're going to go do. Aquarius, always abstract. AF. But I don't mind. I like it that way. The self. Yeah, I mean, because it does. This doesn't seem like it's for anybody else. I feel like this is for you. Like you have been practicing. You have been the one who's been like doing and doing and doing because you wanted to be able to do this one thing and then you were like knocked down and it's like, well, you weren't doing it for anybody else. So the only person that you're hurting by not doing it is you, And we are always our own worst enemies. But Aquas, I think you're doing things for yourself. And I think that it pays off in a really, good positive way. You've got the sun, justice, the threshold, the forest. I think that you are moving in those directions. And I think that you're moving into them with a sense of like, no, this is exactly the direction that I've been preparing to go. I don't know. I just feel like you had to kind of like get yourself out of a mentality for a second. But Aqua's, again, so stubborn and never wants to quit that I've ever borne witness to. If this does resonate with you, please do give me a like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you all again soon. Bye.